Hi, I'm Crafty Gold 2004, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a magic wand, a fake magic wand out of a stick. I recommend an old rose stem, a glue gun, which I have mine already warmed up, a paintbrush, some paint, any color you would like, and some refill packs for the glue gun, just in case you run out. Okay, let's get started. First, what you're going to do is grab the stick, grab the rose stem or whatever stick you're wanting to use, and just make dots all around and let the strings come around to the next dot, and then pull the string, and then another dot, and let's just do that until you get about halfway through it. And then after you're about halfway through, I stop when I'm about halfway through, just so the half I'm using can dry. Okay. Also, you can use feathers. Feathers are optional though. You do not need them for this. Okay, I'm about halfway through, so I'm gonna stop and then let that dry. I just picked up some feathers from wherever I found them lying around. You can buy some, or you can find them almost anywhere. Just make sure you wash them off and sanitize them before you use them. Okay, so while I'm waiting for this to dry, what you're gonna want to do with the paint, you have to make sure it's liquid paint, like liquid, so you can dump it out, not water paint. So now when this is dry, what mine is dry, what I'm gonna want to do is do the exact same thing on the top half of it, just like this. And it's okay if you get a little messy, as long as you have a piece of cardboard or a paper bag underneath. It's okay if you get glue in some places, but if you're doing it on a counter, I recommend to get a piece of cardboard or a paper bag. I am using a paper bag just because I don't have any cardboard right now. But as you can see, I've done the other half of it, and what you're going to want to do with the top is make a big ball at the top, which makes it look really cool. This big ball out of glue from your glue gun. So you just make it like that, and then you let this all dry, and you have to feel it to make sure it's dry, or else you're not gonna know if it is dry. So this is not quite dry yet. So hot. So so you let your magic wand dry. You can just sit there or watch a movie until it's done, and then you just gotta feel it after a minute, and feel if it's dry. And once it's dry, here's what you want to do. You gotta get whatever color of your selection of paint you chose, dump it out onto the bag. A little bit goes a long way. You get your paintbrush. I suggest a large size paintbrush. You dip it into the paint, and you're gonna just paint the whole wand the color you want it to be. Just the whole thing. And then after, I'll show you what to do with the feathers if you would like to use feathers. Let me just paint this. But if you would like to use feathers, feathers are just like an optional thing. You don't have to, they're not a must. But they make it look pretty cool. I have actually already made one for my little sister, and she is going to love it. I have not given it to her yet though, but I've tested this and made a wand for her just to see how it would work with feathers and stuff, and it looks really cool. I'll show you that at the end of this video, show you the first one I made and then the second one I made. But the second one is definitely going to have more dots and lines all over it, as you can see, because I wanted to make it look a little cooler, more interesting looking. Okay, what you want to do is you're probably going to have this little section that's not painted because your fingers are going to be right there while you're painting. So what you want to do right there is just kind of let your wand dry. It's okay if you just set it down and you paint it while it's laid down. Just kind of be very careful when you want to touch it. And if you need any more paint, just grab your paint and squeeze out a little more. You don't need that much hot glue. I'd just suggest maybe two or three of the refills. But you don't need that much for it. But it's good to have some extras just in case, you want to make 2 of them or 3 for other people, And what you're going to do while this is drying is you're probably going to have some paint on your fingers from touching it while painting it. So what you're going to want to do is go wash your hands and let that dry for a little bit. And then if you don't want to use any feathers at all, you're gonna let it dry and it's gonna be done like this. But if you do want to use feathers during this process you're doing, then what you're gonna want to do is get your hot glue gun, because you're most likely gonna have some extra hot glue in there, and just kind of put some on the feather. Put some hot glue on the feather. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. But I'm only putting 2 feathers. You can put as many as you'd like, or as many that would fit on yours. And so I'm only grabbing 2 because, I have a few more feathers, but I would not like to use those at the minute because I may use them for different things. So, after you get those feathers on, then you're done. Just gotta let it dry. And the last one I made, I actually painted it brown, as you can see, and I put 4 feathers on it. There's one really long one. There's one like medium sized, half of the long one. There's one really small one right here. And there's one like small one. And so this is the final copy of what it will probably look like. If you want to use more feathers, go ahead. If you want to use less feathers than 4, go ahead. If you want to use only 1, that'd probably look cool as well. But this is most likely the final copy without feathers, you know. But whatever color you want it to be, this would probably be the final copy, including the feathers. Okay, that's the end of my video. Hope you enjoyed it.